Remember earlier, I said I was going to talk about how you should describe your military experience. A lot of veterans think that their military experience doesn't really apply to the civilian world. I would argue that's completely wrong. Maybe there are some things that might not apply. But I would say that even in the most unique types of jobs that you might have in the military, there is a civilian application of part of it. I was talking to a guy one time and he said, well, my job was loading ordnance. All right? Okay. So we talked about that a little bit. What did that mean? Well, he had artillery shells and he had to carry them and transfer them from one place to another. He said, there's no jobs out there for moving munitions around. I said, but think about what you did, all right? Did you have to work safely? He said, yes, absolutely. I said, absolutely. If you don't work safely, bad things happen. Did you have to operate some type of vehicle or machine to move things from one side to the other? Yes, he did. All right. Also, did you work with a team or were you by yourself? So I worked with a group of people. All right. You worked with a group. I said, also, when you're in the military, they give you any kind of leadership training? Were you a private the whole time? Did you ever supervise anybody? He said, oh yeah, I was a sergeant. So he had people under him. So he was able to talk about leadership and management skills, decision making, all of those type of skills that you used during the military have a civilian application. Now, we may not have the perfect job which says, I need to move artillery shells from there to there. You're not going to find that in the want ads, which again is the trap of those job-related skills we talked about. But there are a lot of transferable and especially adaptive skills that you developed while serving. You need to have examples and describe those somewhere in that interview. You need to be able to bring those up. Because if you think about it, I don't want you going in saying, I'm a veteran, I deserve a job, all draped in the flag. But you definitely want to make sure that that employer knows you're a veteran, knows you serve this country, and can use that in your favor to bring you on. You're dependable. All right. You've worked with teams. You've worked in high-stress situations. You've worked long hours. You know what it's like to push yourself. You know what it's like to go beyond what you thought you could do. All right. All of those things are excellent skills which we need to capitalize on and talk to employers about.